Hiya newbies! So there's a debate always happening online about the game series Kirby and this little niche indie game called Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, like, who even knows what that is? Like, is this even a debate? Obviously Kirby is 10 times better and you should just like play that instead of Sonic. Like, I don't even know what a Sonic is. I have never, ever talked about Sonic on this channel, and I don't even know who this thing is. But as the #1 debater of YouTube, I'm gonna have to talk about why Sonic fails in comparison to Kirby, obviously. Because, like, it's not even that hard to see. You just gotta use the 2 eyes that most people don't have to know that Kirby is just a better franchise in general. But today I'm just gonna cover all grounds, of course, so please totally watch the video as I explain why Kirby is just better than Sonic in every single category ever. It's not even a competition. Alright, #1, the gameplay, the most important part. This one's not even a competition. Like, Kirby just absolutely wins this one. Like, have you seen a Sonic game? Look at this shit. It's disgusting. Now look at this awesome, beautiful, adorable Kirby gameplay. It's so fun, so exhilarating, so intense, so amazing. Sonic couldn't even compete to peak like this. So you're probably like, you can't just show gameplay, Galaxia. That's my name, by the way. Hello, I'm Galaxia. How you doing? You should obviously know who I am by now. I'm just that famous. But no, I'm gonna prove it why Kirby gameplay is far more superior than any other Sonic gameplay ever. Kirby has a thing called consistency. I don't think you've heard of it. When you play a Kirby game, you've played a Kirby game before. Like, if you play a Kirby game, you loved it. You're like, whoa, that Kirby game is a Kirby game. I love that Kirby game. Sure, there's like little gimmicks there and there, like Hypernova ability, my personal favorite, and there's the Robobot armor, but you know what you're gonna get in a Kirby game. Unless you think you're gonna get something like ice cream or something, which you're not gonna be getting. Instead, you're getting something far more superior than any flavor of ice cream, even that Superman ice cream. You're getting a very fun 2D platforming adventure game, or 3D now apparently, but the 3D games just feel like the 2D ones, but like they have another space you can walk around. That's why the Kirby formula is so good. It fits in anywhere. Sonic, on the other hand, yuck. The biggest yuck I can give is to all the Sonic games. The biggest, ginormous yuck ever goes to those Sonic games. I mean, like, what does Sonic have? Style? Pizzazz? Personality? Edginess? I mean, I could be pretty edgy too. Let me talk about this in my edgy voice. Alright guys, it's me, Galaxia Nova, and today I want to talk about why Sonic the Hedgehog games are so bad, like my life. So when you play a Sonic the Hedgehog game, you're like, whoa, this is fucking shit. It makes me feel something inside. Like, I feel like shit, but I actually feel something, so it has to be good, right? But hey, that's only the first game, right? I mean, some other games have to have some real edge in it that really gets my blood flowing, you know? So that's when I go to Sonic Adventure. And well, this game is an adventure, and it's almost as bad as Mario 64, which is a pretty stinky game, Mike. So what, these games are just a whole bunch of stinkers? These games don't really make me feel bad. They just make me feel nasty. Like, why would I even care type crap? But you're probably like, what about the quote-unquote good Sonic games? Like Sonic Generations. They have to make me feel something, right? I play Sonic Generations and I'm like, this is just shitty copies of older Sonic games, such as Sonic Unleashed and Sonic Chronicle. I mean, no, that's not Sonic Chronicles. We love Sonic Chronicles here. That game makes me feel happy. The gameplay is just a hallway simulator half the time. And the other half, it's just some fast 2D platformer that's too boring. Either I'm sitting in a straight line running, or I'm getting hit by 8 trillion things. There is no fun to be had in this game. Sonic Adventure 2. Now let's go back a bit. I know I forgot about Sonic Adventure 2, and you know what? I have nothing to say about this game except that it's fucking shit. Like, this game actually sucks. The first level in this game is good, I suppose. I'll give you that one. But the rest of the game is just some robot segments finding stupid Chaos Emeralds nobody wants to find and playing by Shadow the Hedgehog. I don't want to do that. I don't want to play some edgelord. I don't want to be an edgelord. I would never ever be acting like an edgelord. Alright, that's not me. I don't do that weird stuff. I never do that weird stuff, and I'll never do that weird stuff. So you're probably asking some questions like, why are you barely talking about why the games are bad and just hating on them? Or why do you not like Shadow the Hedgehog? He's so cool. Or why'd you stop talking your edgy voice anymore? Fine, I'll explain why. Sonic games are too fast. I can't hand this to my granddad and it's like, hey, do you want to play Sonic? It's too fast, too janky. Not everybody can play a Sonic game. It probably will make them throw up on how bad the games are. If I hand somebody a Kirby game, they're like, whoa, this has changed my life forever. My life is changed. Like, you could save 500 people, donate to charities such as my wallet. Kirby changes people for the better. Sonic just makes them throw up because the gameplay is so bad. Of course, gameplay isn't everything. Actually, it is everything, because like, why do you play video games? Because they're games, not movies. I can definitely see why people love that stuff in their video games, such as the cutscenes and the graphics. It makes the game seem way cooler. But Sonic doesn't have any of that. He has no razzle and no dazzle. But Kirby has all the razzle and all the dazzle. For comparisons on which games look better, we're gonna have to look at two of the same games in their series, two of the best games in the series, Sonic Unleashed and Kirby's Adventure. These two games really have a high bar of graphics, cutscenes, and everything, so we're gonna use them as a comparison. When you look at Sonic Unleashed, you're like, ew, disgusting animation, disgusting cutscenes, awful looking gameplay. Everything just puts you to sleep when you look at the game. But when you look at Kirby's Adventure, all these pixels, wink wink, nudge nudge, like the movie. Look at all these colors. This game's graphics is gorgeous, beautiful and awesome animations, awesome graphics. But I suppose that's just graphics. They aren't everything. Now, the Sonic Unleashed devs were in total awe when they saw Kirby's Adventure, so when they made their game, they just didn't want it to look nowhere near as good as Kirby's Adventure, so that's why they just scrapped the whole game and made it absolutely garbage looking. Now, what else am I supposed to talk about? Of course, soundtracks! Now, here's a really easy competition. Which series has better music? This one obviously goes to Kirby, right? Because, like, have you listened to the Sonic soundtrack? None of these songs are good. They're all super bland and super boring. Like here, listen to this Sonic song. Listen to how horrible it is. Now listen to this beautiful Kirby song, and tell me which one you think is better. The answer is obviously Kirby. Like, Kirby has so many good songs in it, and Sonic just can't keep up with how many songs Kirby has that are so good. Can't keep up. I guess he really is too slow. So boss fights are a big part of video games as well, which Kirby just wins this as well. I don't even have to talk about this as much. I'm sorry. I know it seems like I'm glazing Kirby this entire video, which I kind of am. Kirby just has far more superior boss fights. Let's take a look at these two games for boss fights. Sonic Frontiers and Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Newest mainline games in each series, so we're going to talk about how big and awesome their boss fights are from each mainline game in this series. Take a look at how boring this Sonic Frontiers boss is. Yawn. This gigantic guy. This boss is not gigantic at all. He's more like small Ganto. This boss, it like sucks. It's not fun, it's not cool, it's not awesome, it's overall just not a fun boss. Now let's take a look at this awesome fun Kirby boss. Let's look at this tropical tree. He just sits in one place, drops a few coconuts, and doesn't do much. He just lets you hit him. Exhilarating, right? You're on the edge of your seat. Be careful not to fall off, because I know this boss is just that awesome. Now, another field that Kirby just absolutely clears Sonic in is character designs. I mean, like, Kirby has such simple and effective character designs. But when they go all out, they really go all out. And it really shows you how awesome and epic Kirby can get as a franchise. Epic yarn, like Kirby's Epic Yarn. You see what I did there? Yeah. While Stupid the Hedgehog just has stupid character designs like Blue Hedgehog, the fucking Pink Hedgehog, the Green Hedgehog, this stupid Fox guy, and oh wow, Sega, you gave him 2 tails! How daring are you, stupid company? Like, come on, Trip the Seagull? Someone must have tripped in the development office when they designed a character because of how bad it is. Now take a look at this lion guy from Kirby and the Forgotten Land. This is how you do a character design in the modern age of gaming. And this Trip character apparently comes from a game called Sonic Superstars. Okay, you're not even trying to hide that this game's bad anymore. Sonic characters have no personality either. Like, Amy just crushes on Sonic, Sonic just runs fast as an asshole, and Tails is just a little bitch. While Kirby has the most diverse, in-depth characters from any game ever. Like, Magalore, he betrays Kirby. Knuckle Joe, he's fucking Knuckle Joe. Scarfy, he's evil. And don't forget about Blastmania from Kirby's Epic Yarn. Like, what cool characters does Sonic fans have? Like, the Chaotix, Infinite, Motobug? Come on now, that is no good characters whatsoever. They all suck. There's not one good character. Wait a minute, there is Flicky. There is Flicky. Flicky is a fabulous character. I'll give you guys that one. Now for the final thing that makes games so fun to play. A story to follow while playing the game. Now, stories are very important to your game to have, because, like, how else would you have an amazing song called Story of Undertale if there was no story to Undertale? I don't even know why there would be a story underneath someone's tail anyways. That's just stupid. But that's besides the point. We got a good song out of it. So what game series has more constantly better stories? And by that I'm going to compare two games once again. Sonic Adventure 2 and Kirby Squeak Squad. The story to Sonic Adventure 2 is boring. I don't want to hear about Shadow's boring story, like who cares? Now you want to know a real game with a real story? Kirby Squeak Squad. This story in the game is quite fantastic. So it has Kirby get his cake stolen by the Squeak Squad, and then he has to go fight people to get his cake back. Amazing storytelling, cannot be beat. The Kirby community loves that story so much. But that is just two stories, with debatably the best Sonic story being Adventure 2. How disappointing. Nobody cares about Maria's story and Shadow's story, so like, I can't even compare the other stories of Sonic because they all just suck. So there's no comparison here, because Kirby just has better stories from that one game. So I don't have to talk about the other stories. So, that's really it. That's every single thing I can think of that makes a video game, well, a video game. And why Kirby defeats Sonic in every single category. I mean, it wasn't really that hard, but I thought I'd make a video about it anyways, because people just don't know obvious answers to questions. I'm like the debater, more like a baiter, because you clicked on this video, and I'm pretty good at clickbait, huh? Thank you for watching this short video, which wasn't really short, it was 12 minutes long, I thought it'd be shorter than that. If you want me to make more debate videos, well, I'm gonna do it anyways, so you don't have to do anything. Bye, Novies.